Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I'm back a little bit. I'm not going to be in here every day. It's rough, but surgery went good. I just now have to heal. And I had surgery a week ago today. So, yeah. Well, a week ago today when I'm recording this, but this goes up Sunday. So I guess it's pretty close. But sitting upright is very, very painful. I'm doing a lot of laying in bed because of the way the pressure it puts on me in a chair. But I'm going to try this. We're going to work on my Margarete Miller challenge for week 13. And, oh, I should read to you, shouldn't I? I guess I'm not really with it yet. I feel like everything's crooked. Is everything okay? Alright. So this week, for 13, we need an illustration from a children's book, something that someone has given you, a piece of handwritten correspondence, a pattern with repeating shapes, a statue, a decorative border from a card or invitation. A lot of my stuff this week is printed because that's much easier for me than trying to root around through all my stuff. So these are from Scrimping Mummy. I've used these a lot lately and I love them. So I'm going to put these on here, and I think they are almost exactly the right size, so I think they will work. Might take my glue a minute. I should have turned that upside down. It's been so long since I used it. Excuse me. I've been feeling very lazy, and I'm not good at this sitting around watching TV, playing on my phone, whatever. I am not good at this, but I'm going to do it because I can't, you know, let my surgery reverse itself. I don't want to go through this again. No, no, no. So, yeah. So I'm only kind of back. I have about a week's worth of videos left. I think I have maybe 4 videos in there that I still haven't even got loaded that I did before. So I'm just gonna have to do this for now. They told me 6 weeks, and that makes it kind of hard too because I have a 5-pound weight limit for 6 weeks. So like the decorative border on the what am I trying to say? The decorative card border. My border punches, almost all of them are in a container that is underneath other containers that I can't get to. So I just had to get the one that was not in a container. And that's what I'm using because I can't lift them. And like, thankfully, I have these storage bins from Target that are sitting on top of each other. And thankfully, my dye bin is on top because I won't be able to lift that for the whole 6 weeks. It is heavy. Just things I didn't think about beforehand. But I'm a week into it, so. I just wasn't expecting sitting to hurt so bad for having a bladder surgery. I was not expecting that. But I guess it's all down in there. Got a real nice cushion that my mom had got me a couple of years back. They had them. And after my husband had his accident, they just got us both one instead of just him. So I'm sitting on that, and it kind of helps, but not really. It's just the setting up. But if I get in bed, I can get my bed to where I'm setting up, but I'm not in the same angle, if that makes sense. So that's helpful. These are just a little shy of being long enough for the paper. Well, that one is. I thought when I tested it it was, but now the other one was not when I put it on there. But anyway, I'm going to put my border across the bottom of these. So that's my update. I'm doing okay. I had glue on this page. I have realized that I have been very sloppy with my glue lately. I think I was just trying to do so many and get ready that I wasn't being as careful as usual. Oops, I don't want to cut the bottom off. About cut the bottom off. So how are you all doing? Are you enjoying spring weather where you're at? Or is winter still trying to hold out on you? It has been us. Where my daughter lives, they had a bad tornado last week. Tore up a lot of town, but they are fine. They went without electricity for a while, but they're on, which some of their friends are not. So they're very blessed with, you know, they've got 7 kids and 3 adults in the house, so it's kind of hard. No electricity. They went and they got a generator to run their refrigerator and their fish tank because they didn't want to lose their fish. I didn't even think about that. But they're all good now. They've got electricity back and they didn't have damage. You know, down limbs and stuff in the yard, but no damage to their house or anything like that. She said it wasn't fun sitting in the basement. But it sounds like they needed to be there because the damage in their town is pretty bad. So, I don't know what I did there. Oh, it looks awful. But I'm very thankful that they're all okay. We had a storm here too, but we didn't have anything like that. Just some high winds and stuff, but nothing. Nothing that was bad here. We've had lots of storms this spring. Okay, so now, well, I'll ink that in a minute. I hope I can punch this. This is the card I decided to use. I've been finding these types of cards at my local thrift store. This one doesn't have such a beautiful, I mean the front of it's pretty. They have such pretty envelopes. I'll show you the other 2 that I had picked out. But I think this one will go best with everything else that I had. I brought these 3 in. This one I think is so pretty. But see, aren't the envelopes are just beautiful. Here's this one. And that envelope. They're so pretty. I don't pass them up. They're cheap, cheap, cheap. Some of them have been free. So yeah, they're coming home with me. I'll put them to good use. Let's clip this one in half. This is the one that I had. This is one of my favorites, so it was actually out where I could get to it. So we will try this and see. You know, I gotta cut that more because it's still got the bend right there. There we go. It wasn't flat, it was still curved. I think I'll do it from this side rather than trying to Let's see my punches from the other side. Oh, it's punching fine. Well, oh, goodness gracious. There. Okay. Maybe it's not punching as fine as I thought. But I didn't have a hard time pushing it. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Looks like it's going to be the same spot. Because it's right there, but it's also on that one too, so it's the same. Okay, if I can just get 2 of these, 2 rows punched, we'll be okay. Cut that in a minute and I'll put them all together. I don't know how much. I didn't think to see I need it all. Of course I do. Seriously? Oh, that one did fine. Maybe this side will too. Almost. Okay. I think we're going to skip this. I'm not doing that again. Well, no, because I don't know where that is. I have lost one of my trimmers. It has fallen somewhere. Oh, poop. Okay, I guess I'll just have to cut it and do it. I wish I could get to my other box. I've got tons of them. You know what? I know where some might be. But not easy to get to. But not heavy. Oh, good grief. Drawer. That is the question. Oh my goodness, I'm making a royal mess. But that one won't work. I don't know, we'll try it. That's the only one that's in that drawer. Alright, let's try it. Let's see. I'll cut this off. Cut it the way I use it if I can't use that one. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if I can... There, okay. I don't even remember what this one does. Oh, this is working much better, so whatever it's going to make is what we're going to use. I should have done this ahead of time. Oh, it's getting stuck. I don't think my punches like these cards, this card. If this doesn't work, I'm just not going to add this to my project because I think I got one side done. Got my table all out of whack. Okay, let's cut this off. I'm just going to cut it right about there, I think. So there's a border. Okay, now we got one more. I mean, I like this one better, but that's a pain. And I will try foil and all that on it, but just not right now. Not right now. Okay. That was interesting. Okay, that one's punched. Okay. I might have trouble for the next several weeks for doing anything. I might not be able to. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll be using a lot of digitals. Okay. That one, I think did I do it way. Oh no, they're pretty close. This one's actually a little bit bigger. I think I'll shave just a little bit off this so that where they match up, they won't. Or maybe I will. I don't know. That might have been easier to say I would do than doing it, maybe. Okay. There we go. Alright, now whatever they are is what they're going to be. And I got to get that out of there. Alright, now we'll actually get started. Okay. So this side will be the side that I put the prompt on. So we'll just worry about this side right now. And I'm going to put some ink on here. I got a letter a couple of days before. I may have said this, I cannot remember. But I was supposed to have this surgery done, and then my husband had his accident three days before I was scheduled, so of course I canceled it. And then I went back to the same doctor about a year and a half later. Thought we were scheduling it again, but he just kind of dumped me. I don't know why. None of my doctors know why. But anyway, then my urologist sent me to a doctor the other direction in another city that he had worked with. And I loved this doctor, so it all worked out good. But, okay, that's going to go down there. And I'm going to wait in case I want to tuck anything in it. Anyway, I got a letter a couple of days before this surgery that that doctor is leaving that clinic that had done that to me. So I actually got 3 letters from my ear, nose, and throat doctor, my neurologist, and my gynecologist, and they were all leaving. I was like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on with that clinic. Okay, so we have, I put that up, illustration from a children's book page. We're going to use this. I'll have to cut it down, I'm sure, but I didn't yet because I wasn't sure. Okay, something that someone has given to you. I'm going to leave that for last because I got to check it after I see. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. A piece of handwritten correspondence is this one, and this is a printable. Maybe Artie Mays. I don't know. I'm not sure. I shouldn't say that because I'm not sure. I have a littler one. No, that's the littler one of the next one. Okay, repeating patterns is this one. And I have this one that I printed first, but then I cut this one out of the print and did it bigger. I'll put this on the other side. A statue. I have this garden statue. And then the decorative border. So, let's cut this one down. I think we will kind of bubble cut it, you know what I mean by. My mom made us supper last night and brought it to us. That was yummy. Our church would do the meals, but I told my husband, I have a feeling I'm not going to be up to having somebody come every evening at the house, that I have to be able to talk to them and interact and all that stuff. I said, I just don't know that I'm going to feel like that. And I think I will cut this out. So we didn't do that. Okay, I might use that, we'll see. And I think I will put this over here. Then let's put this just in the background. I need to ink around that. Well, I need to ink around both of those, don't I? Okay, I need to see if I'm going to be able to get all this on here. We'll put her right here. And maybe let's scoot this down. Let's try this a different way. Let's put this up here and scoot them down. And put her there. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it like that instead. Put her there. And put this right there. I mean, technically I have the correspondence because my background paper is correspondence, but maybe. Okay, here goes. I hope I don't regret this. Okay, I'll put this right there. Bring that up so that it's not the same. I don't know. I don't like it when it's like that. I guess I could bring this down a lot and put her. Nope, I don't like it. We're going to put this up here and put her right there. Or maybe even right there. Yeah, put her right there. Okay, and then let's see. This is my basket of stuff that a friend has given me, stuff that I think is just so pretty that I have a hard time using it. And we're going to go through and see what would, I don't think either of those would work. I need to use one of those in my bird collage, don't I? And I was looking for a teacup the other day. Oh, and there's a turkey. Oh, aren't they cute? No. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Not with that border. These are zippers, and That's really cute, but that won't. There's got to be something in here. Oh, what about this? Don't know that I like the two circles right by each other. I don't think I do. I've got gears, but... oh, that's not supposed to be in there. That must have fallen in there. Got these, but again, circles. Although, what if I put one here? And one down here. That's not bad. Oops, let's see, do I have one that's redder? Yeah. Oh, I like the bigger one there. Don't know. I don't know. What's that? Oh, those are just canvas. Oh, I need to use those. What size are they? Oh, they're almost 3, so they aren't ATC size. I don't know about just that bow. I could put that bow on there. But I gotta untie everything to do it. I think these are those German scraps. Only recently, it's been a couple months ago probably, but she had some German scraps, and I was thinking, I think I have something like that somewhere, and this is where it is. Ooh, what's this? It's Darling. Could put it. Oh, let me turn on my. I could put it across here. Okay, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. Ooh, look. Look. Ah! I didn't know these were down in here. I had only kind of peeked in here. Oh my goodness. There's all kinds of stuff in here. But I think those are German scraps. They look like it. They've got the, you know, how they were connected onto. I'll have to remember that when I need stars to use that. I'm going to stick them down under this so they don't get destroyed. This stuff I'm just like, this is so cool. Okay. I'm not getting it back in the way I took it out, but that's okay. Okay, and then there's this one. But I think I like that thing there, but we'll see. I kind of like this. No. Okay. All right. And this is Darling. That is, look how thick that is. That is, that needs to go on the outside of something, doesn't it? This thing, I don't know what this thing even is, but isn't that beautiful? I don't know if the person did it or if it's something old. I don't know. These were things that were in my friend's cousin's stuff, I think. Most of it, I think. And she shared with me, and I don't know how she did that because it's absolutely gorgeous stuff. Okay, so now we will do some inking and get some stuff on here. Okay. Oh, drop that now. Let's turn it real quick. Alright, so I think I have this up here. And I'm glad I put my favorite piece of this background paper on the other side because we'll be able to see most of it. Alright, and then this thing. This is a printable by Anna Thompson. I don't know if she's still posting stuff. I haven't seen her for a while, but that could just be because I really haven't been online a lot. I may just be missing it. I think I watch more TV than I have in the past 5 years, probably. I'm not much of a TV watcher anymore. I'll go in the evenings with my husband and watch TV. I'm going to cut that straight. But that's usually about all that I do. But I've watched TV lately. Excuse me, hiccup. In the last 2 days, I've been trying not to take any of my pain pills. And I haven't. I'm just taking Tylenol. In a way, I hate that they make me sleep, but in another way, I'm like, just go to sleep. That's fine with me. Oh, I meant for that to be on top, didn't I? I wonder if I can still do that. I don't know, I'm having trouble. Oops, set that right in my ink. I know I got some glue on the front of this that I gotta get off before it dries all shiny. Alright, there we go. Okay, now this, I'm going to set where it's going to go. It'll go about right there, I think. About right there. I haven't inked that. Let me ink this because this is what we're using next. Okay. Oops. I don't think we want my kitty hair that decided to stick to that. Oh my. Oh, sorry. I want to be able to tell that it is a book that she is looking at there. Alright, now let's ink against ink this one, not against it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm about at my stopping point here, but I'm going to get this done. I've been collecting stuff for this for like 3 days. I don't like how I cut around that right there. It's taken me a while to get it all. I don't like how I cut around her head and shoulder there. My stomach's growling. I don't know if you heard it, but it is. Okay. All right. I was so glad. This is the latest children's book that I got at the thrift store, and I had it sitting in here. I was hoping, since it was a school book, there would be something about reading, and there was. So I didn't have to go back to my book area and try to find something. I was glad. Oh, my husband just dropped. I guess if it was him, I'd know. It sounded like a phone. I finally ordered a new screen cover for mine. I was glad to get it. My screen has been broken for a couple of years, but it was just, should I put something behind that? Because I don't like, what should I put behind that? It wasn't hard to read or anything, or it was smooth. Does that make sense? I'm trying to say it and I'm not saying it right. So it didn't bother me. But in the past couple of weeks, it's gotten to where it's not. I think we'll put that on there. And so it was just driving me nuts because it was hurting my finger. So I finally ordered me one. It came a couple of days ago. I dropped it in the grocery store one time and it landed flat on its face and cracked the screen on that concrete floor they got. That is not pulled through, but I don't know if it's too late to try. There, I got it. Okay. So, put that on there. Okay, get a hold of the other one. There we go. I had it sitting in the cart because I was using the coupons, you know, the store coupons, and I had it sitting. There's a little spot for it, but it flopped right out of it. I just had this sitting here, so that's why I'm using this. I think it'll be fine. My dishwasher's going, if you hear that. Oh, there's another spot. Oh well, it'll be fine. I am not going to worry about it. Oops. All right. I screwed it down some because I didn't get that edge cut off very good. That way I can cut that off. And then we will put this on over here. I'm going to use this piece just to kind of bring something from over there to over here. Plus it will make it easier to see that it's a repeating pattern because I covered a lot of it up on that side. Oh, I didn't get this on. I gotta do that. Okay, so this goes down here. Okay, some glue on there. I did not ink the edges of this up. I'll do that after. It's not a big deal. I think I will put that right there. Oh my goodness, there is a estate sale that I wish so bad I could go to this weekend. I can't even. I don't even want to drive us there, let alone. It's going to be packed. It will be packed. But the thing that I saw was a, I don't know, I'm going to cover that up. I hate to. Set of Pyrex. And they were on the Amish butter print pattern. They were the blue with the white. Now I have white with blue, but I don't care. And they were the bowls that had like they were the kind of oval bowls with the handle, you know, kind of on the sides, nesting bowls. Oh, but I don't even have the money because I imagine they're at least a couple $100, I would think. They're not cheap to get. But I saw that and I thought, oh wow, I would love to go to that. But I can't drive up there, and I wouldn't feel like being in a crowd of people, and it starts at 9, so I imagine whoever gets those butter print bowls, well, you know, besides the fact that it started today, I just realized today's Friday. Whoever got the butter print bowls, I bet was there like at 6 a.m. or something to be first in line, because you know. And they posted it on Facebook, on their Facebook group, and everybody was posting the shock smiley, you know. And I'm sure that's what it was for. It was, I don't think that was garnering much attention before with the stuff that they'd showed. They showed a lot of clothes and stuff like that, but then, man, they showed that and everybody's like, whoa. And they had an Uncle Sam piggy bank, which I had an Uncle Sam piggy bank when I was little. It was exactly like mine. Okay, I go from that table leg over. Actually, I'm just going to do it this way. And that I would have been very interested in. But, you know. She had a sewing machine. But all I saw was a sewing machine. I didn't see patterns, or they didn't show any of that. But sometimes they don't think that's stuff, you know, that anybody's really looking for, I think. So I don't know, there may have been some. But, oh, I wanted to go so bad. My thrift store has a set of the Amish butter print refrigerator dishes, which I have, but I saw them and I thought, I could get that, and then my girls will not have to argue over my set. But I looked at it, and it was missing one of the bigger. It had the biggest bowl, but it didn't have the next biggest, so it was missing a piece of the set. I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm not. I wanted $110 for it at the thrift store. My set was, my mom got it when she first got married in 1965 or 66. I'm not sure what year. He passed away when I was 7 months old, so I never knew him. But I have her set. Okay, so now let's ink around this, and we'll put this in the book, and we should be done. And it'll probably be a while before I make another one. It'll take me 2 or 3 days to get stuff gathered up, and then, although these are the hardest ones to gather up for, I think. I didn't get to show this one. I lost the video to this one. So I will tell you what this one is real quick, because I love this one. I had fun with it. It's totally different than what I usually do. Okay, so something with a spiral shape is the paper. This is the original paper is from Collage Soup. So there was spiral shapes in it. You can see a little bit there, and then there was some here and here. Then a piece of decorative paper is right here. I cut that out and replaced it with this decorative paper. This is a real pretty paper, but you really can't see much of it. And then a fragment of the recipe or cookbook page. I have cookbook page here where I took that out. I kind of think that would look better if I lined that. Like if I took my marker and kind of went around. Yeah, I think that would look better. I'm using the edge because this is a calligraphy one, but it was the first brown one I saw up there. Okay, so, okay, and then a vehicle I just kind of sliced so that it looked like it was riding on the waves, or whatever you want to call these. Something fancy to wear is this cologne out of a magazine, and then stars. I heat embossed some stars onto a black paper, cut this out, and put it in there. So that was a lot of fun. I liked that page, and it was a lot different for me. But I lost the video to that. Okay, so oops, this needs a little bit of gluing right here so it doesn't peel up. Alright, so we have the illustration from the children's book. I didn't put story time on here, did I? Where could I put that? Maybe right there? Yeah, okay, let's do that real quick. Got my tweezers. Oops. Looks like I cut it really crooked, but guess what? I don't care. Alright. So, illustration from the children's book. And something somebody's given me is this little piece right here. A piece of handwritten correspondence is right here. A pattern with repeating shapes is back here. It's got the repeating hexagons. A statue. Well, we got our little yard statue here. And the decorative border is down here. So I will lift this up so that you can see it. I hope that you're having a very blessed day, and I will see you sometime in the near future, but not as fast as usual. Bye.